We need to talk, not because something ended, but because something inside me hasn't stopped screaming your name. We need to talk, and I'm scared, not of your reaction, but of how honest I'm about to be with you. We need to talk because silence has been saying too much lately, and I can't pretend I don't hear it anymore. We need to talk because I've been carrying emotions I never meant to turn into secrets between us. We need to talk, not to fight, not to blame, but to finally stop lying about how deeply this affected me. We need to talk because every smile I've shown you recently has been covering 1,000 unfinished sentences. We need to talk because I'm exhausted from acting okay when my heart has been rehearsing this moment and for weeks. We need to talk because what I feel for you deserves words, not avoidance, not distance, not fear. We need to talk because pretending nothing is wrong is hurting me more than the truth ever could. We need to talk because I'm standing at the edge of honesty, and I don't know if you'll meet me there. We need to talk because I can't keep wondering if I matter to you the way you still matter to me. We need to talk because my feelings didn't disappear. They just learned how to stay quiet around you. We need to talk because every unsent message has been weighing heavier than the words I'm afraid to say. We need to talk because I'm tired of overthinking your silence and underestimating my worth. We need to talk because I don't want assumptions to decide what honesty could fix. We need to talk because I've been holding back tears every time you ask if I'm okay. We need to talk because my heart is done whispering what my mouth is afraid to say. We need to talk because I don't know how to keep loving you quietly without losing myself. We need to talk because something changed, and pretending it didn't is slowly breaking me. We need to talk because I need to know if I'm fighting alone for something we once promised. We need to talk because clarity hurts less than confusion, and I've had enough confusion. We need to talk because I don't want resentment to grow where understanding could exist. We need to talk because I've been replaying our last conversation, wondering where I lost you. We need to talk because I'm afraid that if we don't, I'll start healing without you. We need to talk because I deserve answers, even if they're not the ones I hoped for. We need to talk because my heart is tired of pretending it doesn't miss you. We need to talk because I can't keep loving you from a distance you never explained. We need to talk because every memory feels heavier when there's no future attached to it. We need to talk because I need to know if this silence is temporary or your final decision. We need to talk because I've been brave enough to love you. I can be brave enough to speak too. We need to talk because avoiding this conversation is costing me my peace. We need to talk because I can't keep guessing where I stand in your life. We need to talk because the version of me you're seeing isn't the whole truth anymore. We need to talk because I don't want to look back and regret not being honest. We need to talk because my feelings deserve acknowledgement, not confusion. We need to talk because I'm tired of loving you in my head instead of in real life. We need to talk because I need to know if you're still emotionally here with me. We need to talk because holding this inside is slowly turning love into pain. We need to talk because I don't want unanswered questions to become permanent scars. We need to talk because my heart keeps asking questions my mind can't answer alone. We need to talk because I'm done pretending I don't feel what I feel. We need to talk because silence has been louder than your words lately. We need to talk because I need to know if I'm still important to you or just familiar. We need to talk because I don't want to lose myself while waiting for you to speak. We need to talk because I'm tired of being strong when I just want to be understood. We need to talk because I don't want love to turn into something that hurts this much. We need to talk because I'm carrying emotions I can't keep hiding behind a calm voice. We need to talk because honesty is the only way I know how to move forward. We need to talk because I need to hear the truth, even if it changes everything. We need to talk because I'm standing between hope and acceptance, and I can't stay here forever. We need to talk because my heart is tired of waiting for clarity. We need to talk because I don't want to love you silently anymore. We need to talk because this conversation might hurt, but not having it already has. We need to talk because I deserve to know where I stand in your life. We need to talk because I can't keep pretending I'm okay with uncertainty.